Hello children, welcome to today's class. Children, today we are going to start up with our first lesson in social. We all know the topic, isn't it? What was the topic? Great personalities. And today we are going to deal up with part 3 of the lesson. Children, already we have learnt part 1 and part 2 of the lesson, and in part 1 we have started the lesson with the meaning of personality. I hope that everyone can clearly understand what about personality, and we have also learnt few examples, that is we have seen examples of few great personalities and their way of thinking, thoughts, what are all the contributions, what are all the achievements, how these people became popular among the people, why people started to admire those people. So everything we have been seen in our part 1 and part 2, isn't it? So in part 3 also we are going to have the continuation of the great personalities. In this way we are going to see two great legends. One is Aruna Asaf Ali and next is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So children, among these two people we have already known about one person in a great fact, isn't it? One is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So today we are going to start up with the session with Aruna Asaf Ali. Children, the lady who is given in the picture is Aruna Asaf Ali. She was a great freedom fighter and a national leader. First of all, why she has been called as a freedom fighter in the sense, and that too as a women freedom fighter. In olden days, I have already told you, girl children will not be sent out of their homes after a few certain age. If they started to have their education after a particular age, their process of education will be completely stopped up, and after that the girl children will be completely be in home and they will be looking after the household works. This is what the scenario of the olden day in India. Well, during that kind of scenario has been existing, Aruna Asaf Ali was being as a women lady. She started to plunged into many events, that is many freedom struggles which has been started during the independent period. So she has been called as the freedom fighter, and apart from that she started to work with many national leaders. So she has also been categorized as a great national leader. Aruna was her name and Asaf Ali was her husband's name. So in full name she was called as Aruna Asaf Ali. So Aruna Asaf Ali was born in Punjab. Her parents were Upendranath Ganguly and Ambalika Devi. And I already told you she was a freedom fighter and a national leader. While seeing her bravery and by seeing her active participation in many of the independent events, people started her to recognize with the name Grand Old Lady of Independence. So what was the title given to her by people? Grand Old Lady of Independence. And this title has been exclusively given to her for her brave activities, that is for her boldness, because she has been completely participated herself and she has been voluntarily participated in many of the events with the boldness. So she has been called as the great old lady of independence, and she has also got many awards like Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan. Already we have been learnt about Bharat Ratna, isn't it? So Padma Vibhushan is also a honorable award which has been awarded to her. So next we are going to see the contributions of Aruna Asaf Ali. In this way, as I told you, she was not only a freedom fighter and a national leader. Prior to this, she has worked as a teacher. So children, already you will be known about what is the work function of a teacher, isn't it? So a teacher's work is to teach you good things. So in that way she started to inculcate in the mind of the children how to be actively participate by themselves for the welfare of the society, how they want to be fight against the British people, how they want to be supportive to the nation. So these kind of things has been taught by her as a teacher, and she worked as a teacher in Kolkata before joining India's freedom struggle. Many freedom struggle has been started by many of the national leaders, so she started to participate in the freedom struggle. Her husband Asif Ali was also a freedom fighter. So from this we can able to realize that Aruna and Asif Ali both were a freedom fighter, and she began to start the Quit India movement in Mumbai. Children, I have already told you in the previous session itself, Quit India movement is a freedom movement which has been launched by our Mahatma Gandhi ji to fight against the British rule in the year of 1942. As once Mahatma Gandhi ji started to launch this Quit India movement, people started to support him by understanding the concept of the movement. So it slowly started up its support from many parts of India. In that way, Aruna Asif Ali was also supported to this Quit India movement to Gandhi ji from Mumbai part. She started to explain people what are all the concepts in this movement and why the movement has been started, what kind of a support can be given to the people through this movement. Everything has been clearly explained by her. So people in Mumbai started to give her enormous support for this Quit India movement, and she started this movement in a particular place of Mumbai called Govalia Tank Maidan, and she started this Quit India movement by hoisting our Indian national flag. So children, we have been seeing our Aruna Asif Ali's full name, her born and brought up, and what is the title given to her, what are all the awards she has been nominated, and what kind of movement she has been participated, isn't it? So now we are going to have up a few questions for worker children. You can take out the notebook and you can write down the answers alone. I will start up with the question. So first is, Aruna Asif Ali was born in dash. So children, kindly write down the answers alone. Aruna Asif Ali was born in dash. Second question is, she worked as the dash before joining the freedom struggle. I repeat, she worked as a dash before joining the freedom struggle. Third one is, she was called the Grand Old Lady of Independence because of her dash. She was called the Grand Old Lady of Independence because of her dash. So children, I hope you that you would have written the answer, isn't it? So shall we move at the next slide? We will check up the answer. So by the way, first one is, Aruna Asif Ali was born in Punjab. She worked as a teacher before joining the freedom struggle. Third one is, she was called as the Grand Old Lady of Independence because of her bravery. So children, I hope that you would have written the answer correctly, isn't it? So shall we move for the next personality? So our next personality is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Many of us has been well known about this person, isn't it? Not only me, yourself has also be recognize this person as our one among the lovable president of India, isn't it? We have so many presidents, but among them one of the remarkable and memorable president is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and especially for the student category, he is one of the greatest leader. Why he is called as the greatest leader, and that too after independence, in the sense a person who fight against a people or for an issue only for the independent alone will be called as a greatest leader, children. A person who works for the welfare of the society, and a person who works for the development of the people community, and those who guide the people for their development also will be categorized as a greatest leader. So one among our greatest leader of India is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So we will always be calling her as Dr. Kalam or Dr. APJ, isn't it? So what is the full form of APJ? APJ's full form is Awul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. Again I repeat, Awul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. This is what her full name, Awul Pakir Jainulabdin, which we short as APJ Abdul Kalam. And APJ was born and raised, that is, he was born and brought up in Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. So we are all proud to be Indians, and that too we are also born in Tamil Nadu, isn't it? And he was one of the greatest leaders of India, and he has served as our 11th president of India. As I told you, so many presidents we had for India after independence. In that category, he holded the presidentialship of India in the 11th position, and he worked as a president from the year of 2002 to 2007. So from this 2002 to 2007, his working was amazing, and he has been marked as a remarkable president in the minds of the people. Why? In the sense, he started to mingle up with the people in a very easy way, and he started to be close with the people, and he can able to bring solutions for the problems of the people. So many things has been sorted out by him, and so he has been fondly called by people as People's President. This is what the title which has given by the people. He has been known as People's President. And as a known fact, he is not only a president. Apart from that, he was being a engineer. He was being marked as a engineer while he has been started his career. This was the basic thing which led him to be a scientist also, because he had a keen interest over engineering and its experiments. So he started to have his research as a scientist. And second thing, we all know that he is a president, and apart from that, he is a writer. He has been written more number of books for the motivation of the people. And apart from that, he worked as a teacher and he worked as a lecturer. Children, if you are happen to hear any interview in the sense, we can able to get few points that though he has been got so many positions like engineer, president, writer and lecturer, the most passion and the most lovable part of occupation of APJ was a teacher. So he feels himself to be very happy when he was to be in a surrounding of a student. So he will be always attending so many meetings with the people, so that he can give more lectures, he can give more guidance-ship to the students like you people. So he has been more proud and happy to be a teacher. As a writer, he wrote many inspirational books. Inspirational books in the sense, if we started to read those books, we will be self-admire, we can be self-motivated by ourselves. So in this way, he wrote 3 main inspirational books. One is Ignited Minds, and the next is Mission India, and the third is The Tree of Life. So these are the 3 inspirational books written by Dr. APJ. And one more book written by him, that is his autobiography, is Wings of Fire. Children, autobiography is nothing but a person who writes his own life, experiment, career, what are all the things he has been seen in life. We used to get a habit of writing diary, isn't it? Likewise, few people will be writing their own life story. So those kind of life story book which has been written by the own people, it is called as autobiography. So in that way, Dr. APJ's autobiography was named as Wings of Fire. So kindly children, if you find any time or option to read this Wings of Fire, kindly read out the book. You can able to see many things, how Abdul Kalam has been started his career, how he has been suffered in his early days, that is during his childhood, what kind of challenges he has been faced in his life. Everything we can learn from this Wings of Fire. So next we are going to see the achievements, that is his awards and what are all the rewards he has been got. First of all, he worked for the development of missiles and space rocket technology. I have already told you he worked as a scientist also, isn't it? So while during his research period he has been worked for the development of the missiles, that is he has been worked for the development of rocket and its technological activities and space rocket technologies. So for his special effect over these kind of fields he has been called as Missile Man of India. So one more title which has been given to him is Missile Man of India. And apart from his research and apart from his teacher activities, he has been awarded so many awards for his hard work and continuous support to the society. In one among that way, his motivation and support to the welfare of the society, he has been awarded the most prestigious Bharat Ratna award, and this Bharat Ratna award is exclusively awarded for him for his continuous contribution towards the society. So children, from this we can able to get a few facts about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and his achievements, isn't it? Yes. So we will have a short recap from the starting what we have seen. So we have started with the concept of two great legends, one is Aruna Asaf Ali and one more is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So Aruna Asaf Ali, we have seen that she is not only a freedom fighter and she is also a national leader. She was born in Punjab. Her parents' name was Upendranath Ganguly and Ambalika Devi. She was a freedom fighter and a national leader. She was called by the people as Great Grand Old Lady of Independence for her bravery. She got many awards like Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan. And we have seen also about her contributions, isn't it? She worked as a teacher in Kolkata before joining India's freedom struggle. Her husband Aruna Asaf Ali was also a freedom fighter. She began the Quit India movement by hoisting the India national flag at Gowalia Tank Maidan, Mumbai. And I already noted you also, Quit India movement was a freedom movement launched by Gandhiji against the British rule in 1942. And we have also seen about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam with the abbreviation of Avul Pakir Jainalabdin Abdul Kalam. He was born and brought up in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He was one of the greatest leaders of India. He served as the 11th President of India and he held the office from the period of 2002 to 2007. He was also fondly known by people as People's President. He occupied positions like engineer, a president, a writer and a lecturer. And we also seen he wrote many inspirational books, and three among those books are Ignited Minds, Mission India and Tree of Life. And he wrote an autobiography book also, and he named the autobiography book as Wings of Fire. And we continued with his achievements. First of all, he worked for the development of the missiles and space rocket technology. For his more contributions and special contributions, he came to be known among the people as Missile Man of India. And among this, he has received multi awards for his hard work and his contributions. And one among the greater honorable award was Bharat Ratna Award, which has been exclusively awarded for Dr. APJ for his contribution, that is for his welfare towards the society. And I also noted that autobiography is nothing but the story of a person's life written by that person. So children, I hope that you can understand about these two personalities. Finally, we can see a few questions for the topic of APJ Abdul Kalam. So I have given in the format of choose the correct answer. So it is enough to write the answers alone, children. I will start up with the question. APJ Abdul Kalam was a dash. Option is scientist, social worker. Second one is Abdul Kalam won the dash for his contribution to the society. Option is Nobel Prize, Bharat Ratna. Third one is Abdul Kalam was the 11th dash of India. Option is President, Prime Minister. So children, I hope you that you would have written the answer correctly. Shall we check up the answer, children? So the answers here are: first one, APJ Abdul Kalam was a scientist. Second one, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam won the Nobel Prize for his contribution to the society. Third one is Abdul Kalam was the 11th President of India. So children, I hope that you would have written the answer correctly, isn't it? So finally, we have been seeing all great personalities related to the lesson, and we have learnt many things about the known persons and the unknown persons, and what are all their things and thoughts. And I hope that you would have also started to admire a few great personalities from this lesson, isn't it? So we will be looking out for the next topics in the next session, children. Thank you.